Hi everybody, in this video we are going to write equations from a graph in all three forms, okay? Now here's what's the nice part about this. All of these equations are going to be equivalent that we're going to find. We're just going to find the equation in vertex form, we're going to find it in standard form, and we're going to find it in intercept form using the graph, okay? So first things first, let's look at vertex form. Vertex form, remember, we are going to look for A. All right, so we need A, we need H, and we need K in order to write vertex form. So to find A, you do the following. You go ahead and identify the vertex. My vertex is here at this location, and that value is 3 and then 2. So my vertex is 3, 2. So 3 is, and it's a positive 3, so that's going to be a positive 3 here, and 2 for the y coordinate. Now the question is, what is A? Now you can find A by plugging in points and solving for A, which I will do in another example. But you can also find A by finding the slope. So what you want to do is find two good points, right? So I see this point right here, that's a good point, and I'll show you that point right there. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the vertical and the horizontal distance. And so when you do that, the vertical and the horizontal distance, this is a distance of 2. This is also a distance of 2 here. So 2 divided by 2 is what A is equal to. So A is equal to 1. And so if I know that A is 1 here, that means A is 1 here and here as well. All right, now let's go on to the next one. So before I actually go on to the next one, let's go ahead and write this equation. So y is equal to 1 times x minus 3. And again, because h is positive, this is going to remain a negative. If it was a negative, it would have been like so, which then h would have became x plus h. But that's not what's happening here, so we're going to leave it as minus. All right, so x minus 3 plus, and then k was a positive 2. Now you don't have to write the 1 in front of there because 1 times anything is itself. So x minus 3 squared plus 2 will be the final version of that equation. So now we have standard form to write the equation. I'm going to hold off on writing standard form and go ahead and write intercept form first, just because I'm probably going to use either vertex form or standard form to go ahead and convert to, vertex form or intercept form to go ahead and convert to standard form. So in intercept form, we need to identify the zeros here and here. And the way we do that is by looking for the zeros on the graph. Where does the line cross the x-axis? Our line crosses the x-axis here at 1 and here at 5. So my zeros are 1 and 5. And so we can write our equation like so. Y equals A is 1, x minus 1, and once again, that's going to remain a minus because my 1 was a positive 1. Again, if my 1 was a negative 1, it would have been like so, x minus minus m, which would have made it a x plus m. But because we're not having that situation, we're just going to leave it as, because it's positive 1, we're going to leave it as positive 1 here. All right, and then x minus 5 is also positive, so there's no reason to change that. Once again, if it was negative, it would have been this, which would have produced this. But since it is not, we're going to be fine with leaving it that way. So remember, 1 times anything is itself, so y is equal to x minus 1, x minus 5. And that's how you write the equation in intercept form. Now let's look at how to write the equation in standard form. I am actually going to use this equation to go ahead and convert it to standard form. Okay, and I'm going to use the box method. So to expand our expression to write standard form. So our expression is This has two terms in the first parentheses and two terms in the second parentheses. Therefore, my box is going to be a 2 by 2. And so I'm going to put x minus 1 here and x minus 5 here. And then I'm going to, in this box, I'm going to multiply x by x, which gives me x squared. In this box, I'm going to multiply by x and negative 1, which gives me negative 1x. In this box, I'm going to multiply by negative 5 and x, which gives me negative 5x. And in this box, I'm going to multiply by negative 5 and negative 1, which gives me a positive 5. All right, so now I'm ready to combine my like terms. My like terms are negative 5 and negative 1. When I combine them, that means to add, right? So negative 1x plus a negative 5x gives me a negative 6x. So my quadratic function in standard form is y equals 1x squared minus 6x plus 5. And once again, 1 times anything is itself. So y is equal to x squared minus 6x plus 5. In this case, a is equal to 1 because the number in front of x is 1. In this case, b is equal to negative 6 and c is equal to positive 5. So 1, 6, and negative 6 rather, and positive 5. And that's how we solve that. Look out for the next video.